guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So this is the last two parts in a story that I am adoring so far because it is just so weird and I love it. There are crazy outfits, mainly by just two people. Also, really like the Doctor's look in this episode. I like the colors and everything like that. The outfits, killing it. Dinosaurs. There's a dinosaur named Preston. He's not really named Preston. I named him Preston. And we would like more Preston. I'm not trying to speak for you. I would like more Preston in the next two episodes. He's probably very hungry. Do they feed him? We need to feed Preston. All right. And I'm really excited to see where all of this goes. It's very bizarre, but I mean, what is, Classic Who if you can't get really, really weird every so often? So let's get right into it.
Look!
There's also this situation, which is pretty bad, to be fair. If they get picked up by a giant hand, I'm gonna lose it. They're really just standing there. They're really just standing there. Oh, it's not. It's going away.
There's more than one of those things about Joe.
Great.
Let's go.
We love it.
How many are there?
In the scope, just one colony, 20 or so.
Where do they come from?
20.
One of Grundle's satellites. It's said that many years ago a battle...
They're omnivorous.
Of course, they prefer flesh when they can get it.
Why that guy just smirked for some reason. I don't like that. I don't like that.
We're nearly there.
Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh! It's a party!
Run for it, Joe!
And you're the appetizers! Oh my goodness, Doctor! Okay. Oh! Oh! Grab onto the hand! Oh, or do that. That's fine. I guess that works.
Stop!
Jingo, I've got it.
Oh,
I know what
goodness.
this is.
What?
We're in a miniscope.
Miniscope?
Yes, you know, Joe, it's like,
People and creatures just looking at us for kicks.
but it probably...
They must be evil and horrible.
Not necessarily Joe. Thoughtless, maybe.
Thoughtless.
Well, haven't you ever been to the zoo?
Well, yes, but that's slightly different. We're not animals.
We are to those creatures up there, Joe. I managed to persuade the High Council of the Time Lords. They were an offense against the dignity of sentient life forms.
But I thought the Time Lords never interfered.
It's what they don't, as a rule.
Except when they
Frankly,
do.
I've made such a nuisance of myself.
So, here we are, all cozily wrapped up with the other specimens.
Yeah, but not for long, Joe. We'll soon get out of here.
Seems to me we have a choice of being shot by those idiots on the ship or eaten by those horrors out there.
I'd probably rather be shot than
that.
eaten, but
The
maybe that's
dressings never
just
leave a
me.
scent, not with a meal at the end of it.
Oh my goodness! Oh my
What is
goodness.
the legal position, Carrick?
They're loose inside the scope vault. They must be rolling around out of their circuit.
What?
My assistant is an imaginative...
Quiet.
Oh my
You
God.
can rely upon my
We don't need to
profound
keep
science for
shitting
the
on the
one that is
assistant,
the truth.
who seems to be a lot more alert than you are. Oh no. Oh no.
You expected the thrashings?
This guy's up to shenanigans.
You expected the thrashings to follow the Tellurians? What's to be gained by that? Possibly the world. The Tellurians will try to escape. And the thrashings will follow them. For thousands of years, ever since the Great Space Plague, our world has stood alone and been the stronger for it. We need a sense of purpose. We need a new leader. We need a war. How do you propose to achieve all that?
Oh my
By
goodness.
leading a rebellion against us.
Well, we'll break our necks if we try to get down there. The machine
Again,
driver.
I would rather break my neck and die than get
slap
eaten.
into one of them.
call me crazy. I don't want to be eaten.
Difficult.
If we move sideways, we'll find ourselves back on the ship.
There's rope on the ship, miles of it. We can use it to get down the shaft. Oh, Doctor, you're brilliant.
I am?
Yes, of course you are. I see what you mean now about lateral thinking. Come on, let's go.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
the plan.
There's no good lying, doggo. I can see your foot.
Aw, Joe.
Well, you better come with us, miss.
She gets to hang out with Preston some more. That's
The
good.
Central Bureau would be forced to admit a serious miscalculation. And on whose part, or President Saab?
Wow, the evil plan.
President Saab's liberal-minded weak.
Oh, don't you seem like you've been doing the same things for as long as you can remember?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, can't any of you remember anything?
I mean, clearly not. All right, Doctor. Oh! Oh, they're gonna get, somebody's gonna get eaten.
Believe it! But no eradicator must be left unattended if there's a heat build-up. It could engage accidentally. But this one...
Oh, that sounds reliable.
Where's that gun? Oh, no, there's something even more useful, sir. In the forward hold. Dynamite.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that too can be loaded and jettisoned in deep space, unless, of course, the learner
Oh,
wishes to
great.
claim of ownership. But where are the functionaries?
In the guard room?
Well, fetch them! Fetch them at once! From the time this tribunal is dissolved, Carlick, you will be suspended pending my official report. Is that clear?
Perfectly, Chairman Kerchak.
Oh, he doesn't give a fuck. 0 fucks. Okay.
Ah! The very thing!
Are these things gonna fight Preston? Because I'd like to see that. Okay. Yep. Right. Yep. Oh, did that work?
Oh, look, please, I've got to find the doctor.
Ah, you're feeling a bit umpty? I'm not at all surprised.
Did he say umpty?
No, I don't! You'll blow us all to bits! Don't!
What is what? Guys, I'm not sure that was the best strategy, but let's blow some holes in this thing.
There should be enough power already in the circuits to keep it functioning for a time.
How long?
I don't know. If I still had that handbook.
You've not lost it.
Oh my god. Those two. Alright, Doctor.
One off me, sir.
No, thank you, Daddy. John and I just came for a walk.
I mean, I think the sooner he gets out, the better, because there's a lot of shit going on.
You've forgotten everything.
Doctor? Oh, is that the dead, that's a dead one. Oh, goodness.
Can't you remember shooting the monster about 20 minutes ago? What monster? I was with you when you shut it down, Major.
Joe, I know she keeps trying, but it doesn't seem like
Still, we can't
that's
have
gonna
Stone
work.
wondering about.
Repeatedly telling them that they should remember
for the monster.
when they don't.
The power's still dropping, York.
Routine
That woman,
maintenance.
she seems to think of something. Oh my god! The way she screamed. It seems like if anybody, the woman on the ship seems to kind of remember something, but I don't know.
You right, dear?
Don't touch it. It's probably crawling with germs.
He's right, Shona. Come away. The thing must be destroyed.
One charge, maximum intensity.
My goodness.
Furthermore, the creature may be hostile.
Will you kindly stop referring to me as the creature, sir? Or I may well become exceedingly hostile.
Oh,
The
shit!
tribunal is deliberating.
Which planet, honey?
You are an interminer.
Not Metabilis 3, the famous blue planet of the Actian galaxy?
Oh, no.
I see.
Nah.
This container is yours?
Yes, it is indeed. A miniscope. Now, this is outrageous. Who is responsible for this device? Is it yours?
Certainly not. It is the property of this Lerman. The female is his assistant.
But you are all in very serious trouble.
One almost admires its audacity.
You are, I
My
take it,
God.
representatives of authority. But for the moment the machine is here, and it is in operation. Surely you'll scarcely deny that.
One must concede that, in a sense...
Then you are responsible, are you not?
Oh shit.
As a direct result of your carelessness, my young companion is trapped inside this machine. Allow me to rescue my young companion and give what help I can to the rest of the unfortunates trapped in here. Then I am prepared to overlook the entire matter. If not, then you'll just have to take the consequences. Let me know when you've made up your mind.
Oh shit, he's not fucking around right now.
What audacity! But I recognize the type. He's in the carnival business, I'm sure. I mean, look at his manner and look at his clothes. I've worked many a Tellurian fairground.
You may be right. He's so...
Are you for or against the use of the eradicator? Against? You are outvoted, Patrick.
Oh shit.
Very well. Why did you try to save the Tellurian's life? Out of mercy and compassion. Involved in...
He's filled with mercy and compassion.
You're shown, sir.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Great Vorg. And this beautiful young lady is Shona, my assistant.
I am the doctor. Are you in charge of this disgraceful device?
Yes, why? Something wrong?
Yes, something is very wrong.
Well, he called it
I do have an
disgraceful,
assistant.
so...
The collection of the simplest animal life forms is a dubious enough pursuit in itself, sir.
Wow.
Now, let me warn you that I intend to put an end to this shameful business.
There's no need to get excited. It's putting an end to itself.
Huh? What does that mean?
It's packing up.
Well-
All life support systems are going to break down soon.
Well, that means that every living creature in there will die, including my assistant. Now, somehow I've got to find a way of saving them.
And Preston!
Have you seen her?
Have you destroyed the part? What part?
From the eradicator.
Oh, you mean the trizon? We will conceal it in the Lerman's baggage. And then if anything should go wrong, one of us can always discover it. An alien spy and saboteur.
Oh my goodness.
Fork.
Oh,
Look, if they get out, they'll expand to full size.
Come on, it's time we left. Come on.
I love it.
Where are we going, yes?
Home?
Home. We thought
Just
we'd take
running.
a out of the thruster base.
So, like, fuck
transporter
it.
has been ordered for you.
We did what we could.
Together with your machine to the thruster
See
base.
you later.
I mean, we can find
But I shall need you to trigger the settings for me.
settings.
Look, this is your
Oh,
machine,
goodness.
isn't it? Then I presume you know how it works.
He won it, Doctor.
You what? And you haven't the faintest idea how it works? Did he by any chance give you a green or a blue disc, a thing about this big? You see, the scope's the omega circuit is broken. Now, if I can link it to the TARDIS and use that as the master, I can reprogram the scope. It will enable me to get Joe out of here in time and get around this wretched contraption, and it will return all the other life forms to their original space-time coordinates.
So they'll all get back to
Oh.
where they came
I
from.
sincerely hope so.
That
Yes,
would
that's
be
it.
nice.
Thank heavens you kept it.
Stop.
They'll never break through those plates. Then perhaps one had better give them a little help.
No, oh no. Oh my goodness. This guy is a piece of work.
Good.
What are you doing?
The Doctor's going back into the scope.
You will remain here. You came here illegally. Regulations
God.
demand that you be sent to the ICCA. What? Stop!
What on earth? Why would you do that?
Oh no!
Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a lot of characters in this episode that are making things a lot more difficult than they need to be.
Well, I'm doing my
The
best.
Doctor's relying on us.
Well, put your finger on there a minute, will you?
Here?
Good. That must be the live terminal.
Doctor?
I can't.
Doctor, can you hear me?
I can't. Oh.
Joe!
Aww.
Is that you? Where did you get that?
I found it in your bag. Do you know what it is?
I haven't seen one of these since my national service days. The old 14th heavy lasers. Oh, what an outfit. Our battery sergeant was a crustaceoid mercenary.
Look! The power's almost down to critical.
This is not story sharing time. This is fix the fucking whatever the fuck that is thing time.
Come on, the circuits are going.
What's the matter? Give us a hand. Heat exhaustion.
Oh. Oh. He's out too. Oh no. Not going well.
Sabotage!
Ah! Sabotage! Oh my goodness. Are they gonna say? Come on. There you go. Oh. Poor creatures. They just want to eat, you know? Okay. Good. Not going well for the home team.
Phase 2 switch.
Oh. Oh.
Well, that's it then.
No,
Well.
wait.
You did it. Go team.
But where are the others?
Others?
Well, yes, on the ship.
Well, I reversed the original settings and linked them to the TARDIS. So they should still be on the ship.
But back in 1926 in the Indian Ocean.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, good.
I've been reading.
You finished it?
Yeah. Seems like the longest book I ever read in my life.
It's been a long trip somehow.
Oh.
Oh. Nothing.
Huh. Wow. Finally.
Now, I move them very, very slowly. Now, what? You wouldn't like to wager, say, a couple of credit bars on your judgment, would you?
Certainly. One will wager 2 credit bars that the seed is under the middle part. One can hardly discount the evidence in one's eyes.
Oh. You're unlucky.
One will not make the same mistake a second time.
Another little wager?
Oh, great.
5 credit bars. No, 10.
Let's get them all into gambling.
Thank you. You know, I'm going to like it here.
And they're off. Okay, so that was a very, very interesting story. I liked it. For the most part, I just thought it was so wonderfully bizarre. And I think I said this at the end of the last reaction. I don't find it to be the most maybe like well written or brilliant thing that I've ever, watched in Doctor Who, but there's something about the campiness of it all and how kind of just crazy and weird it is that I really, really enjoy. And I like getting stories like this every so often. Oh my goodness. I feel like there's just a lot to cover. Her name, I believe, is Shirna. Love her. Found my new Doctor Who cosplay. She is everything. She's great. Though I do want to say that I'm actually really, really happy that they kind of addressed the whole like how wrong it is for them doing what they're doing. And with the conversation that Joe and the doctor had, and they kind of talked a little bit about like how awful it is and how this is illegal. And, I liked that because I was like, as much as these two characters are pretty fun characters, entertaining characters, they should be, right? But, and so there's a part of you that obviously wants to like them at the same time. They're not doing the best of things. So I'm glad that that was at least addressed. The not so fun people are really not so fun. I have to say that. They are really, really tried to make things a lot worse than they needed to be. Man, I really I liked the concept of this. And I liked, honestly, it's weird to say because, you know, the monsters are kind of, they look obviously dated or whatever, but I think they did a good job nonetheless. But I like the kind of ambiance and set design and everything in this story. It felt like everything was kind of, I mean, you know, grander and bigger, and I really truly liked that there was a lot of different sets. There was a lot of different things going on and places that they needed to go, or that they just did go or happened upon, right? I liked a lot of that. I liked that, as I said, I think in the last reaction, that this episode seemed, or story, I guess, seemed like completely out of the normal of what we are typically used to with this particular doctor. You know, obviously we've had so many stories with the first Doctor and the second Doctor traveling everywhere, so it's not like it's an unknown thing in the Doctor Who universe, but what it is it's just a little bit, I find it to be a little bit different for this particular Doctor, this particular era. I'm really, really excited to watch more of the third Doctor and Jo traveling together, because I think they're a really, really good team. You know, there's obviously jokes that get made about, you know, Jo not thinking things through and the Doctor being more of the brains of the operation. But Jo has so much heart. She's like an escape artist. I mean, she is always finding her way out of a situation, sometimes impulsively into situations that I feel like she should think about a little bit more, but you know, whatever. But she's also learned a lot. I feel like we've seen Jo grow a lot as a companion, and I'm really, really excited to see her travel a bit, and learn more, and them kind of figure out how they work together. As, you know, the Doctor and his companion. I really, really like their dynamic a lot in this story. And I've liked it obviously before in other stories, but there's something so endearing about their relationship. There's this just wonderful love for each other. And though they might joke, they joke a lot with each other. They make, you know, little comments or whatever, but there's really a love for one another, in the sense of they both have it feels like they fit together really well. I don't know if that makes sense, but it seems like they really do fit together well. And I like a companion for the Doctors, or something I've noticed about the third Doctor. This is just my opinion. I don't want to say it, but he, you know, he's a little thinks highly of himself. I'll say that, right? When there are Doctors who do have that kind of vibe, I like when they have a companion that kind of can take them down a notch a little bit. I hope you guys get what I'm saying with that. Whether it's with jokes or they kind of do this back and forth, whatever, with each other, I like that dynamic a lot. And it's just, I really truly like the dynamic of them as well. So I wanted to touch on that just a little bit. And again, I don't know where we're going to go with the rest of this season. You know, is it all going to be traveling around? Is the Doctor and Joe going to head back to Earth and we'll do some stories there with Unit? I don't really know. So I'm excited. But this was quite a lovely, fun, ridiculous story for kind of the first traveling. I know that he's been kind of off-world, technically, but on his own accord traveling. And kind of away from what we've known, you know, the settings and stuff that we've kind of known him to be in. I really, really like that. Though I will say, I always miss Unit whenever there's not a presence of Unit in a story. But I do truly like that this story was just ridiculous. I love when they hit the really ridiculous stories really, really well. And I think that that's happened a couple of times in the Third Doctor era, so I quite enjoyed this a lot. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just a quick kind of update thing. I forgot to do it in the last reaction, so sorry about that. Though I'm, starting to film these new reactions, and I'm getting back into a bunch of different shows or starting different shows, all of that stuff. And I'm trying to update everybody on like, hey, this is the day that this specific show that you like is going to come out. Like, this is going to come out on Monday, so check the channel on Monday, or whatever it is. And with you guys, I'm like, they know it's Friday. I didn't even say it. I was like, they know what's up. But in case you don't, in case you're new here or something like that, I should probably allot for that. Yeah, so Classic Who will be every single Friday as per usual. For the first couple of months of the year, while I'm playing catch up on all of this stuff after my move, I will, Patreon will be early access, getting the reactions just 1 week early. Typically it's 2, but for right now it's going to be 1 until I can just get my whole life sorted. So I just wanted to say that. But it will go back to 2 eventually, but I need some time because I've just got a lot on my plate at this, at this time. So yeah, check back every Friday for Classic Who reactions, and I think that is about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it, but if not, I am just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!